Good morning, everybody. How is everyone doing? And I just realized I forgot to pull up chat. Up. Good now. Okay, let's get started. Interesting day yesterday. I mean, pretty much got what we asked for. A whipsaw, but it just depends on if you could trade or not. That's the real thing. So, I mean, prior to that, we had the build up and the release, and we saw pretty much again the build up. And like I said, you're looking for this to collapse, and it did sort of collapse, and not less than ideal sort of collapse, but a collapse nevertheless. And it just moved back into consolidation. You can just see that here. Not really something that we're sort of happy about is the fact that we had this moves back into consolidation, just gives you a re-entry to go long. You know that it's gonna whip so high. They're just balancing this out, as you can see, just trying to balance this out, reach high, reassess the books. This one swing, grab a bunch of liquidity, and call it a day, and they just peel it down. And this is what I mean by whipsaw for those who are uninitiated. There you go. There's your first swing, second swing, and there's your entries. Oh, there's your entry here, here. Then you can write that off. If we look deeper, you can see in Bookmap entries. So here was a build up. As you can see, it comes in, just exhaust, and just realize you know what, we can't get much buyers out of this. Here we go. There we go. Not much buyers. Pulls it up. Ah, got some here. They're just not more exhaust it. Just corrects it down. Smash it. Hits the view up here. You can see just view up here. Just hit that off. Pulls it back up. Spikes high. One more. End it. End the day off. As you can see. Just slams right into a wall. Just trades back up to 2k. Like we said, we're like 2k looked nice in terms of for like a retest. So I just unexpectedly and like they came and hit that, and there were bids just from people, and you can see from I think the multi-book where those bids may not came in. And it looks like this guy just didn't get filled in, so this is why I didn't want to go higher. Pull it back, as you can see, just the multi-book, everyone just shorting it, got squeezed on the push high. Everyone's shorting this on the way down, just selling. I mean, well, not shorting this spot, so they're selling. That's futures, multi-book. Again, a bit of a mixed ball, but everyone just long the top for some reason, inexplicable reason. They said, you know what, I like this. Let me go press this long button. Oh. But at the same time, most of it might be liquidations, and we can sort of look at liquidations and just say, okay, well, there's liquidations, or there's new buyers in the market. Uh, Either way, kind of nasty. But it's the game, bro. It's the game. Yeah, a lot of liquidations here, as you can see, just liquidations after liquidations from the short side. Running price high, but nevertheless, we kind of like this sort of structure. And if we sort with, and you need to zoom in at this point. I know I mostly stay zoomed out when trading, but the best thing about Bookmap is that is nanosecond, so you can zoom in and just see where everything's going, and see where things are gonna break, and that's the key. That's how you sort of survive. As you can see, it comes in here. You can see how spread widens, and if we zoom in further, we can see how they insane the spread is, and all. And what that means is just you just have, if you were to enter the market price here, your variance would be between this depending on what size of the trade. So you would have been slipped such a bad price. I mean that there was some shorts entered into here, which was less than ideal, but again they pull it back up just above the view up this time, but it hits up below here. You can see this wall entered. Yeah, just a little bit of pressure, and this a little bit of support, a lot more support rather than the pressure applied on the above side. So you're looking for potential retest here. You're just waiting for it to come back into the wall, and now you can see they just apply pressure onto the downside, so you know, okay, you're finally gonna get into this wall here. You're getting pressure applied. You're now waiting for which side it breaks down into. It'll break down into either side, so they consolidate between those two walls. You instantly liquidated upon market buy with those. Yeah, insane. And then there you go. They broke the bottom side, so like this is why I like to call it choke. Choked it. They choked it. Let people try trade this short. And some people were buying long, so it's like, what are these idiots doing? So they choked it until people choked it. So applied more pressure on the upside. And finally, they let up on the pressure, and you want to see it hit onto the above wall here. And this is where they started pulling it up, as you can see, just having this wall pull up, but again, always being pressure applied. It's just, this is again second data, just every second. So zooming in, zooming out rather, so I won't have to bore you. 100k next week. If only. And there you go, there's the support coming up, pulling up, and then we're finally getting price pull up. But we still have that pressure, so that's something that you want to look out for. And they finally move it up, and you see these walls start moving, and now it's sort of removed. Now we have more support here, so they just hit this out, let people go short. Finally got people scared, and then on the merry way. So interesting little section. It's definitely one I was zoomed in on at the time, because again, just zooming out and looking at this is no information at all, especially relative to this entire, I mean, because this looked empty. But zooming in does give you a lot of information just where you want to trade this, so definitely could have avoided some heartache if you entered long here and you just saw this for a really long time and just said, I don't know what to do. So here's your sort of absorption, and then just slammed into this wall. And then you saw these sellers exhaust, just small enough to sort of warrant this going higher. Essentially, you can see the previous point of shorts here. They created a shelf, and then they stayed above it here, and they started pulling it up ever since then. So you could have sort of said this was a nice little shelf for it, and you didn't sort of decide to come in and say, let me take in this line so you guys can see it real well. They didn't decide to do something like this where they pull it up, but again, it's just the nature of how they did the whipsaw. So it's generally speaking gonna favor going upwards if it did this. So that's something. And these are always fun, especially if you know how to trade them. Again, the idea was to wait for the pop explosion high, short this, grab the long here, and just let it ride out. So if you start zooming back out, go into sort of larger sort of prices and back to where normal, some symbols of normalcy within today. See it come in, make a new low, zoom out, everything. There we go. We see it come in, just break this area here. After consolidating for quite a bit, and you can see that we sort of grab where everything is within the volume profile. There's your point here where they came in, they touched it for a bit, come down, broke it straight away. Wait, bro, whipsawed it, came back down just afterwards, broke this a bit, zooming in, you can see that it sort of had a small break here, but mostly it was sort of lucky that we didn't sort of bounce off and then sort of reject off of this area here. That's something that we should be happy about. But generally speaking, you can see it just break this area, come in, retest this side. See the retest the point of control here. Retest it, slightly above, but retest it, slam into this wall. Now we're just waiting for them to absorb into this wall. So we look at that chart as a chart and sort of see nothing. Sorry about who are you? Okay, see the daily imbalance here. There's a nice little mark here. See that everything ended up just going, there you go, pull it down, just ease down. There's your sort of way it crumbles down, and it's just afterwards you're looking for a long here, but probably here off of this sort of back end here when Asia opened. It's slowly rising up. You can see that everything here was sort of we have a long trap there, pull it back up, so consolidating here. And I want to see this again, just retest down. I mean, it is a Thursday now. I mean, we have just only been targeting the higher range liquidity. If you look at sort of Tuesday's high, let's grab it. What did I do? So grab a new box. Let's just demonstrate this. Entire weekly sort of range. We took out both the high and low rather, as you can see, and that's why we potentially went along there, because it just took out that. And there's your short scenario here where they just take the weekly high out and just said gracias, we'll come back into range. And that's usually the most annoying thing in 50. I think I need to adjust my 50. That's 50 for this. I need the 50 for the weekly. Yeah, it's just around this area here is your 50 area. So that's where your sort of your balance line is, and essentially where you're sort of looking for price to potentially go above and below. So maybe if we get some retests here, just come in again, just happens to line in with where our daily imbalance is. So that's something that you may want to take into account. But looking at the consolidation already, I mean, you can see there's potential to, or was already potential to re-enter, and that's, I think we're sort of coming to a slow expiry, but at the same time we could go in a bit higher. But yeah, also looking at the state of the walls here, let's sort of break this down, sort of have a look at this. There we go. Okay, much better. So as you can see, just a lot of buying in the current sort of move up, just insane amount of longs entering in, or short liquidation, a mixture of both. As you can see, you've got a bunch of liquidations off of these moves here, more so there. The more aggressive ones just being here, where there we go, just had waves of liquidations come in, and now somehow long got liquidated. just how you be this bad? Why are you this bad? Why are you bad? Your medical's bad. But yeah, generally speaking, like you can see this just slowly come up, and it will sort of try and hit these walls at some point. And we might sort of see that as a larger dot if it's if they try to get if they're trying to reach more liquidations, or by exhaustion if they're just fishing. And again, basically they come up with two things. By exhaustion is just them just trying to test people's mental, see if they're willing to enter. Whereas these large dots here is they're known, they know they have liquidity here, so they'll just go up and liquidate them, then come below. You can see that come in, pull out, yay! Comes in and just gives you a nice little inverse choo-choo track, or like a nice little outside, moves in, and you can make this a bit more of a square. Upside down choo-choo truck. You can tell I'm bored with life. But that aside, yeah, generally looks good. We're in the higher volume node territory now, but it's to be expected just looking at where we're consolidating. If you see a break above the consolidation of this flag, pull it back down. You definitely see it at least return to the view app at the most. 18900. Yeah, it's starting to look wiki, but at the same time, it could do stupid things, but I doubt it will. I don't think we have too much. Actually, wait. Let's look at the numbers yesterday. Yeah, look, the number was bang on. Current was a bit high on your projections. It's basically we're projecting. I mean, longer term to be correct, but 3-year, second gen, and first year is going to be bad. So I doubt we're going to get any sort of breathing room this entire semester. Joking, who am I semester? God damn. Let's see. Anything interesting? Current accounts, jobless claims. 8-week option bill. That's what happens. Ooh, consumer confidence for Great Britain. Ah, yeah, UK's interest rate decision. Ah, bloody hell, this effect. Void for high 9 out of 9. Yeah. Look, our interest rate 2.2. Yay. That's brought winning. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Enough of my childish candor. And this is sort of the setup I like. It's just large trades or significant trades, as well as speed of tapes. They basically essentially do similar things. You can see how far things are moving, but generally speaking, speed of tape is just how many orders a second it's traveling, whereas large trades is how many trades, a significant amount of trades entered into a position. Wow, someone really got the snipe position here. Sniped this the short, interesting, but you can see how majority of the large significant trades along this area, so that is your key indication that you maybe want to short this area. If we can short this into this short sell here, they just absorb that back into this. It's not, god damn, I can't draw a straight line, can I? Yeah, they came back into this and just retested this, pull it back up again. We talked about the consolidation, how they just reassessed to consolidate, and then just pulled it up, give you a full frontal look, pulled it back down again, and then the day on this sort of nice little larger short here, and they pull it back up. You can see how people are antsy and just, oh my god, stop it already, get some help. It's just like they just want along, and then they're just like, oh no, yeah, let me do this, oh my god. But generally, looking at this, I mean, everything did end up just getting filled in. You can see that fill in here. They just put it back down after filling it in, which is interesting. But we're already seeing signs of weakness within the consolidation. I mean, we can even drag the consolidation out further. We're well and truly honest, but sort of showing signs of breaking. So I kind of want to see if how fast we'll start moving down. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, I've been talking for half an hour. Okay, 20 minutes. Jesus, you guys are boring. Am I boring? Yeah, no heads and tails to be made out of here. Let's go look at SPY. Some heads and tails, but not really. Same time, and it's expected. So opens. Ah, we're dead. I don't want to see if today climbs up higher just because of how they've hit this up into here. Nice little upside down P or D or a B, whatever you want to say. B, what I'm saying, my life. Oh, let's see if they pull it up to 380. Come in 380 and pull up. That's the only sort of interesting sort of scenario I would attribute to the charts. I mean, since we got the yeah, I mean they closed off this gap and just peeled it, so it's very sort of methodical. I mean, they even took the stops here, so that's what the reason was for leaving a slight gap open at the same time. Making a stop here just below the gap. This is a very interesting sort of thing. So you can see they take that out, pull it back up, come in and just give everyone a once for, which is very nice, very interesting. Oh, there we go. We got more lines in 15 minutes. Again, I'm more interested in this 380 line coming back up and pulling into here. Just would be annoyed if it just comes in, rejects that 382, and then just carries on its merry day, continues down. But this more or less looks like a nice little trap for retail. Again, we talked about the flag, how this could easily just be a nice little trap, but people get comfortable shorting this. Yeah, and this just pulls back up into this. That's something that you want to consider. At least with way things are moving. So just keep that in the back of your mind, but in your back pocket, just in general. So that's a nice little maybe. You can check RSR for trace areas, raindrops. Want to see where to jump off the incoming tick. Yeah, okay. Yeah, damn, probably no. So I mean, you're seeing it level out around this area already. Back at the range up here, just 4 hours. Move this to the 4-hour level here. You can see it already sort of start to shape up here, but I don't want to see if they've got other areas where we could look for. It's just this book. I mean, this would have been a nice V setup, but would just didn't come into fruition here. That's definitely something that you would have consider, or would have considered. I mean, it's a nice little failure. God damn, can you there we go. Damn, man. Nice little small areas. We got nice little 4-hour lines here. Target 0.017. I mean, we may get a retest. The daily area where we broke through. I mean, so we tried retest, we broke through, basically went under for a bit. Now finally back up. As long as we retest that, we should be fine. Bro, that seems like an optimistic target, doesn't it? Yeah, if you're looking at, is it seriously? That's that high? Uh, yeah, 114 or 19, or maybe 17. I think this comes in at 17, but 18. I mean, it's a nice little consolidation area, so you got a lot of spread anyway, whatever it may be. But uh, if it takes the high, carry it on. But speaking, good pumping, main net relation. Okay, just make sure to sell on the day. Actually, no. I mean, if you just ride it up, if you're really concerned, but I mean, take profits. I mean, this is already looking signs of slowdown, so you can get a retest somewhere. I mean, this entire thing is its consolidation area here, so I mean, pretty large consolidation. If you, not really, but really. The small time frames is larger, the high time frames it's minuscule. But when has anything ever done anything? We've got a nice little potential W on Cosmos. Yeah, okay, we came in, just retested 13. We saw the potential rejection at this well, the higher levels, but I mean, it just came in, rejected this level here at 15, pulls it back down, comes in and just gives you a nice little doji. Hopefully, it can now bounce higher. Ideal scenario for us. Get a nice little bounce higher, but I mean, just looking at this, I don't think it does. I mean, like, ugh, that's easy, just collapse. Could give you a nice little Chinese chin chong. But yeah, dot hit out that 6 target. As you can see, we're looking for that 6. We got that 6. It's already up quite a bit. So okay. Yeah, up 7% spot if you're taking that. Just super easy take. I mean, you could set and forget it. Hits perfectly. It was like very minor spread. You could have even leveraged this insane amount. I mean, so yeah, it's a 0.6 spread, so it's already a 10 R&R. Yeah, if you were to like, in case you accidentally stop there and just said yeah and you're out, but everything's sort of nice, and everything's sort of also doing this stupid thing where it's just moving like it wants to fall off a ledge. So maybe you wait for it to fall off the ledge before entering, re-entering rather, entering depending on if you did enter or not. Solano hit more deep into this again. Potential, that was a potential that we were looking for, and we got it again. It's a nice little get at 30, but hit the yellow line and just bounce back up. We missed 30. Did it miss 30? I think it hit 30 and then some. No, it missed 30 just by a bit, but hit the yellow line, so we're happy. But now we want it to escape this larger sort of area here for longer term sort of release. So again, look how small it looks on this time frame, but Generally speaking, it's a very nice grab, especially if you're looking for longer term spot. Look at Ether, I doubt it. Look at it in the entire day yourself. Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my god. Oh, you hotted me. Oh my god. Yeah, Ethereum back down to 0. That's all I can say. You hotted me. Oh my god. I'm joking. I mean, let's go back. Let's be serious. Let's be serious people here. Yeah, same thing, but it just fell down into a lower level. That's it. I mean, it's just what it is. The levels are the levels. I don't argue with them. Uh, it's just, yeah, it's just bleeding again. It just looks like it would just reject off of here, and again everything just looks poised for a short. Just, I don't know, man. Bitcoin's already starting ahead of the curve, but it's just, I don't know, man. It just looks spooky, man. It doesn't look right for those who don't speak Ebonics. Doesn't look right. I'm definitely looking for this to collapse at some point, so definitely looking for some cheaper alts or some retest of some alts. Definitely good. Just email. Sorry, I just, yeah, again, emails. I'm doing a lot of things. I mean, generally speaking, you guys are happy with the retest, are you? You guys aren't. Doubt. Doubt anything else will make you happy. It's a nice easy retest. I mean, just think about it. I mean, we're building up high, we're pulling up. Just looking at these triple humps, I just don't really this. I want to develop one singular one. It's just everywhere, really. Like, I mean, sure, the technical controls up here, but kind of want to see if it just bounces, takes liquidity, pulls back down, and builds something here. It's already building a life for itself here within single prints. So we've got to fill these out. Then we've got to see, and just some here and here. There's just a lot of single prints and a lot of it, a lot of just market inefficiencies just to fill out. I don't think we filled this out, so I don't know why it's still on. So that's something. Something. But I mean, the market looks generally good. Not too sort of doom and gloom, especially. Yeah, I would expect more reaction at the British markets. Oh, that pumped the market. High interest rates pumped the market. In UK, car pumps you. I mean, nothing from US, nothing from Asia's, and yeah, and until Friday. So tomorrow, tomorrow's another interesting day. Oh god damn. It would be nice if he just came out and said, Wednesday's numbers, we were joking. The actual numbers are gonna be much lower. Everyone, get your rockets ready. We're flying to the moon. God damn. Really, well and truly, nothing more to be said. You know how I like things, nice, short and sweet. Unless someone's on here with me. I should start enabling people to talk in Discord chat, so you guys can just sit in and just like whisper in my ear. That could be fun. You guys want to do that? Just sit in Discord while I record, or like while I stream, just like say some As long as it's not profanities, I won't mute you. Ask questions and ask some dumb stuff. Let me just talk, open a dialogue. Because the fun is I get bored by myself. There's only so much you can do with yourself. You only can make hands on yourself so much times before you get trapped. Sorry. It was just right there. It's an easy joke. It's low hanging like you. Yeah, again, just looking for. Okay, let's wrap things up. Okay, let's be serious. What kind of RSI do you have? It's not RSI. Yeah, sure. Let me give it to you. Which one? Yeah. And there's no instructions. The instructions are, figure it out yourself. No, that's mean, but I mean, did I do a video on this? Does anyone know if I did a video on this? Let's see. Join the Discord. That's the thingy. Yeah. Yeah, that's the article, Investopedia article. Yeah. It's a nice little. It's much faster. It does a lot of things. Yeah, I know I did a video on this. Yeah. I went over on stream. Oh god damn. Good luck finding that. God damn. Yeah, I never title anything. It's just you have to be there basically. That's my philosophy. You have to be there, or you never find the information ever. Lost. Figure out. No, I mean that's what I do. Like if I can figure things out and put things in front of you guys without reading anything, I'm sure you guys can do it. Yeah, I got a Discord. It should be linked in the description. If not, speak to the book maps and then we can speak on hands. As I said, we're going to do that. Let me actually double check if they do actually have that. Oh no, they don't. Interesting. Yeah, it's let me. It's just Discord slash discord.dg/ my name, so it's just there. Actually, I think I have rights to post. Oh, there you go, right in front of you in 3. There you go. But generally waiting for this. I mean, it's a slow burn. This what makes me think that they might try to climb this up one more time. That's the only concern I have, or this just might be a nice little re-entry that people can grab. But I doubt if things hold. I mean, with Spy at this level here, you know what? With Spy at this level, it's not too bad. You said that oscillator. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, but it's just like different variants. It's like basically experiment with things and just have fun with things. Yeah, it's just up to you which one you decide. They do this. They do the exact same base. It's just they have like different add-ons and. Yeah, looking at Spy, kind of like where it's at. It's just nice. It just came in, hit back into this area. As long as it hits up 982, and the only sort of concern is 82. As long as it hit 380, it's sort of nice to ride to 82. If it rejects 82, that will sort of see rejections up high here. That will probably be what we might end up getting in terms of movement, which I don't like, but hey, it is what it is. If it does do that, but generally speaking, if it goes lower, I'm more happier. I don't know why. I just am. I'm just a player hater. But yeah, it could spell some good news. Yeah, nothing sort of developing here. And there's just sort of I mean, it's just not really what the reaction I wanted out of that. But I mean, we only can get so much of what we wanted. I don't want to see spots doing something different. Tell me something else. Spot is it's just more of the same BS. I mean, looking at this. Same BS, different toilet. Coming in, got a lot of buyers, which is nice, which is what we want to see. Kind of want to see this get removed and not get hit into. I kind of want to see down, especially if this gets removed. If this spot gets removed, you see the futures get removed and it'll end up going down, but futures is just looking, they're looking happy here for some reason. I don't know why. Links aren't allowed. Oh, you can't see the links I sent? Oh no. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, you just have to join the Discord. I need to ask them to make me a mod. It's yeah. I mean, it is my own stream. Yeah, partially my own stream. But if they consolidate here, that's the sign they will probably bounce if they absorb that. But if they start removing these and start peeling these walls away, that's how you know they start dropping this down. And we can sit and just watch this and then just be silent. And just watch the intermediate reaction. You can see, I mean, it's slowly peeling away. They're applying pressure on the upside. They flip the book here. They're coming back down slowly. So you're seeing some signs of early sort of pressure to being applied. It could just be pressure to try and say, oh, please go down, please short this so we can rise it up. Looking at this sort of general structure, I think it's clear to say that they just want to bring it down for some reason or another. 19,500? Yeah, it could be nice. I mean, it will definitely hit out this. I don't know if it will cascade to 19,500 just yet. I mean, we've got this entirety on this area to play with. I think maybe short throwing it first is smarter. Short throwing it on this sort of area here. A nice little shelf here, but I doubt that will renew too much interest. So they might need to take the 19,500, but okay, now there we go. They remove the see the pyramid because I don't like it. Slowly buying it up again. Again, just more pressure. I want to see if that stays. Now they're just removing that. Have you tried Excel charts? Any thoughts? Yeah, I've tried everything. I like Atas. Do you know why? Because it's free. So when people ask, oh yeah, I don't want to pay for too many things. Oh my god, please no. I'm paying for this. I'm paying for this. When will it start? Should I just use Atas? It's just the same thing. It's just skinned differently. And it's free for crypto for now. I don't know how long that lasts, but yeah, it's free. Or you can use Quant Tower if you want to use for friends. But generally speaking, the only things I pay for is Bookmap. Actually, I don't even pay for that anymore. It's lifetime. But yeah, it was Bookmap, Trend Spider for chart visualization, and the only reason I'm keeping up my trading view is because I got indicators there. I'm just waiting for custom indicators on Trend Spider. So I'd recommend you're looking to pay for something, definitely think about paying for or picking up TrendSpider if you don't already have that. Also, obviously, book maps, and for free stuff, just use Atas. I feel it's far superior than what Thing has to offer, or is over ExoCharts. And it's free again. You can't put a price on free. It's just infinite value. That's what it is. As long as it's not doo doo, it's infinite value. But I know a lot of people in my discords have tried Quant Tower as well, and they'll tell you, Quant Tower is nice as well. You can also get it for free as long as you connect your either FTX or Binance Futures exchange to it. So that's a nice caveat. Yeah, if you're looking for footprints, yeah, either those two. I would say the free options. It's not really like feast or famine. And then again, you saw me flip. Oh, this. You saw me flip to this. This is Atas, by the way. You saw me flip this again. This and that. It's just super nice they are, and they're improving on it, which is nice. Binance too. So it's free. No, no, they did the Binance thing. Did they not? Am I sort of what they call tripping? Oh, let's fact check myself. There we go. Yeah. Top steps. Binance futures. Again, only some things can be accessed. Designs. FTX. Binance. Again, you can only access future with Binance, and I mean you get this. It's the same. And it's FTX. There you go. So trading, and it's free. So I mean, you guys can try it. I mean, that's the thing with free things. You try it. If you like it, you buy it. If you don't, you just chill out at the free section. You just say, oh, it's nice. Yeah. If you join the Discord, Gregory is your guy to ask for Quantal. He used it. Isn't that right, Gregory? Oh, it looks like we're trying to catch a bounce here. Oh, god damn, I don't want to bounce here. Damn, why are you doing this to me? God damn. Oh. Reminds me, I got so much. Oh, that reminds me, I'm off next week. I need to tell Bruce that. Just from Monday to Thursday, I'm off. Friday, just 'cause I'm doing things in real life. I mean, I can stream in the night on my channel. I'll ask Bruce if he's happy with me switching times, because I can't do the morning times. But if I can't do the morning times, I'll be off. If I can, I'll do my like night streams, just catch the market close at midnight, or like 11 o'clock on my 10 o'clock my time. Yeah, that'll be the only thing I can make do on. Because I just have to schedule conflicts, just completely for about. Yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. You've seen that bounce here. More things. Is this out of the way? I don't know why they haven't taken that out, but I'm just happy to be here, and looks like this is back. And I think it's just algo testing at this point, just testing when algos come in and when algos go out. Yeah, it looks. Yeah, they're finally getting a drop. There you go. They removed it. Oh hell yeah! Come on, 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 come on. I mean, we got 9 minutes to open. I mean, you guys can watch this. Hopefully we die. I mean, hopefully, yeah, we bleed down into oblivion. Why is it showing that white line? I don't like that white line. Can you undo that? No, I can't. Come on, so bleed down. This again could easily just peel one or two ways. It could bounce here, so that's something that I want to maybe look for as well. Because the way it's just holding and it's just doing nothing, it's just hell got me antsy. Ants in pants, bro. It's coming to a conclusion now. Hopefully it bounces here. If it bounces, it'll bounce here. If it doesn't, they'll just remove this and drop it down. So that's your sort of reactions you're looking for. Then you sort of over that you're looking for something else. But I think they're slowly they're managing it well. Not doing too bad off of this. Which is nice. Kept London real. I mean New York real tight, which is interesting. So they're definitely more of just wary. I think New York traders just like very much whipsawed out of oblivion here. Definitely could be a turning point to go long. Could definitely see that come out. This is why things get removed accidentally. Yeah, could definitely be something there for it. I mean, but like we're waiting for October realistically, if anything. If we consolidate into October and just play in this in the range that we're sort of developing here, developing, we broke through and we come back in. That's why I kind of want to see some upwards momentum, and that's why I kind of want to see the 380 mark. So we pull that back in and start consolidating back in, pull back down if anything, and then just 3rd of October we sort of start breaking ways. Change visibility so this doesn't get me annoying. Get me annoyed. Jesus. Generally, like just looking at that, that's your sort of weekly sort of. This is nasty on the 4 hour, but yeah, that's your weekly sort of range. We took out liquidity. We don't have much to take out either sides. If we consolidate back, we're looking for here. I mean, we already broke 3, so we could definitely drop down further, and I think 18 is a nice number just to look at. Or even the 18,800 again, just back at just where we had this area here. I mean, it's just a very significant number nowadays for us. Not even significant, it's just where trades have been placed in and around. So we definitely could see something coming here. Especially if we trade below this wick here and start trading with some aggression, and that's what we're looking for, so a lot of aggression. If we don't get that, we'll probably just see it bounce here, and they just drive it. Once they drive it, sort of hit that, pull it back down. But you guys got open in 5 minutes. You got Bruce in half an hour. Or you got another trader in a half hour. That will get you where you need to go. That will be pretty much my time for the day. I mean, like, oh, well, yeah, I didn't know Discord apps. Ever use volatility projections like DXY? Yeah, I use Dixie. Dixie's nice. I don't know if you meant Twitter's dynamic index or not. If it wasn't for Payment, they would they would be wealthy. This is a true segment. Links for indicator, sure. Yeah, I can give you the links in the Discord then. I didn't know Discord chat. Sorry, I just didn't have Discord chat. Normally, no one really chats in the Discord, and I just have it open for no reason. There you go. You gotta look at that before I close off today. There you go. I sent this link off. Hopefully you guys know what to do now. Hopefully you guys got a better understanding of how to trade today. Hopefully we get everything that we wish for and then some. But all I can do is wish you safe trading. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel.